Several lawyers have questioned the Attorney General's Chamber's no further action decision in Zahid Hamidi's case. Meanwhile, Umno Secretary General has responded to reports that Akmal intends to resign from his party post and as the Merlimau Assembly person. Stay tuned for this and more on KiniNews. Several lawyers have called on the Attorney General's chambers to explain why it concluded that no further action would be taken in the Yayasan Akalbudi money laundering case involving Deputy Prime Minister Ahmad Zahid Hamidi. This follows a High Court ruling that found a prima facie case for all 47 charges against Zahid. Lawyer Ramkarpal Singh said the AGC statement lacks substance and amounts to a mere general statement that it is now satisfied that the matter should not proceed. In light of this, he said the AGC must explain why it now believes the High Court's prima facie findings against Zahid no longer carry weight, particularly as those findings were based on evidence presented by the prosecution itself. He added that any failure by the AGC to provide a satisfactory explanation would likely further erode public confidence in the institution. Lawyers for Liberty co-founder Latheefa Koya also weighed in on the matter. In a post on X, she described the AGC's explanation for the NFA as weak and inadequate. She said it failed to justify the decision to drop a case in which High Court Judge Colin Lawrence Sekerah had already ruled that a prima facie case had been established. She further questioned whether the AGC would extend the same leniency and treatment to an ordinary government clerk charged with stealing a few hundred ringgit, adding that something is rotten in Putrajaya. Still on Zahid, the UMNO president is seeking a full acquittal over the case. According to Free Malaysia Today, his lawyer Hisham Tepotek said an application would be filed to convert the initial discharge not amounting to an acquittal granted to the UMNO president in 2023 into a discharge amounting to an acquittal. Yesterday, the AGC had said that it would not pursue further action over the DNAA, which involved 47 charges linked to funds from Yayasan Akalbudi. It explained that the decision was made after a comprehensive review. This included the focus of the initial investigation, internal assessments of whether the evidence was sufficient to sustain a prosecution. It also included additional investigative steps by the MACC and findings covering the entire operation of Yayasan Akalbudi, including the flow of funds into the foundation over time. In an immediate response, Zahid expressed gratitude over the AGC's decision. In a post on Facebook, he said in time, everything is answered and the truth has prevailed.
From now on, you can also listen to KiniNews on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Scan the QR code on the screen to follow us.
UMNO Secretary General Asyraf Wajdi Dusuki said the party has yet to receive any official notice from UMNO Youth Chief Dr. Ahmad Saleh regarding his resignation. His remarks come amid speculation that Akmal may step down from both his party post and his position as the Merlimau Assembly person. Speaking at a press conference today, Asyraf said that in his capacity as Secretary General, he only recognizes official correspondence and that the party does not rely on social media or hearsay. He added that he was aware of a Malaysia Kini report claiming there was an internal WhatsApp message suggesting Akmal's resignation, but stressed that any action would only be taken upon receipt of a formal letter. Separately, speaking in a personal capacity, Asyraf reiterated that differences of opinion are normal within the party. He said sometimes our views are accepted, sometimes they are not. What is most important in UMNO is that we are guided by Shura. Yesterday, UMNO President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi reminded UMNO youth leaders to accept criticism without taking shortcuts to avoid accountability. His remarks appeared to be in response to Akmal's cryptic message about wanting to step down after Zahid rejected his call for UMNO to withdraw from the unity government. Earlier, Malaysia Kini reported that Akmal had expressed intentions to resign, not only from his party position, but also from his role as Merlimau assembly person. According to sources close to the party, Akmal had informed this to a group of Umno youth leaders via a WhatsApp message yesterday while he was still in Shanghai, China. In the purported message, Akmal said, "When the Malay community has spoken and the party has decided, as someone who loves this party deeply, I accept the party's decision. But what is the meaning of leadership if we do not respect their voices?" Akmal added that he will relinquish his positions within the party as well as his position as an elected representative after returning from Shanghai. He also thanked all UMNO youth members and leaders in his message and cited his attempts to urge the party to leave government and the subsequent rejection by party president Ahmad Zahid Hamidi. However, when contacted by Malaysia Kini, UMNO Youth Secretary Hafiz Arifin said that reports of Akmal wanting to resign is not true. UMNO's Duyong assembly person Nur Helmi Abdul Halim also shared a post on Facebook saying that Akmal is carrying on with his day and party duties. He said all is well. Akmal started work at 1:15 p.m. today.
If you like the stories we produce, consider supporting us by subscribing to Malaysia Kini. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to subscribe.
Past President Abdul Hadi Awang has denied claims that his party has submitted names for the Perikatan National Chairperson candidacy. When quizzed by reporters today, this was what he had to say on the matter.
Asyik, apa ni katanya dah ada nama yang untuk calon tu. Siapa antara calon?
Belum lagi.
Katanya ada seorang nama dari hantar.
Dah, saya serah pada pusat untuk pilih sesiapa dia pegang merti saya.
Mesyuarat tu dah buat?
Mesyuarat ada lagi minggu depan. Pusat. Perikatan Nasional pun tak buat lagi. Seusia tak ada Perikatan Nasional, seusia jabatan. Tapi dia boleh dengan jumlah ahli-ahli AGC yang cukup buat pengadakan mesyuarat.
Dari segi perlembagaan PN sendiri ada kekatan tak? Bukan daripada Presiden gabungan?
Tak ada. Tak
ada.
Ada perlembagaan.
Yang mesyuarat PAS pusat tu minggu depan? Untuk
Minggu depan. InsyaAllah.
Maknanya tangguh lagi seminggu lah?
Ya, tangguh lagi. Ya.
Sebab apa tangguh tu Asyik?
Mungkinlah dia orang ni kan sangat-sangat tu nak gantungkan saya sangat. Tapi tak apalah, saya serah pada pusat untuk pilih siapa dia saja.
satu nama, dua nama?
Itulah dua nama ke, satu nama ke, serah pada pusat.
Tapi yang pasti
Bukan mesti saya sedia membantu. Walaupun siapa dia yang jadi pengurusi. Dia bantu.
PAS Youth has urged a thorough and transparent probe into the ongoing military tender procurement graft and Party Yeye scandal. Its youth wing chief, Afnan Hamimi Taib Azamuddin, described it as a serious threat to national security. In a statement, he said when contracts are awarded based on corruption instead of merit and genuine need, then the military risks obtaining equipment that does not fulfill the requirements. He added that this not only results in wasting the rakyat's money, but also endangers the lives of armed forces members during actual military operations. He urged for investigations to be conducted without meddling from any parties and for stern action to be taken towards those found guilty. Commenting on the immoral activities allegedly involving alcohol and escorts in military officers' mess halls, Afnan said it not only tarnished the military's reputation, but it also contradicted local values. He urged members of the armed forces to reject such practices, which he said often came from foreign culture, and reminded them to strengthen religious practices to prevent such incidents. Yesterday, the Parliamentary Special Select Committee on Security said it would summon the Defense Ministry and Armed Forces to explain the scandals affecting the military establishment. This came following the MACC's arrest of former Army Chief Hafizuddin Jantan over alleged corruption and viral claims of immoral activities inside military bases. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm John. Thanks for watching.